Hey, in this video I'm going to show how to install Python and also how to use robot framework. So we start by opening the Microsoft Store and do a search for Python. We will try to install the latest version of Python. So we do a search and we type Python. As you can see, we have several Python versions, and we locate the 3.13. This is it. We select it, and we wait until we can click install. We get and is installing. We can see some screenshots of it. Typically this is a command line interpreter or iterative interpreter, and this is idle, the built-in Python editor, and where you can try and type some Python code and run. But we are essentially we are installing Python because we need it for to use a robot framework. This will take some time. While we wait for the installation of Python, we are going to see the official Python site, where we can use the traditional way to download the package and install it from there. So we type python.org. Selecting the downloads, we can see the different operating systems available. In our case is Windows. We would select the 64-bit version to download, but that is the one that is being installed. And we are launching it, just the default launcher of Python. It opens a command window with the interactive Python prompt. So we can see on the title bar we can see where it was installed and the executable name. It's a very long path. We can also see it is for the processor 64-bit and AMD processor or Intel, and the operative system is Windows. It just mentions as Win32. So we type the first command that we want is Python print, and we need to type quotes. So let's so we are calling a function named print. So we start opening parentheses and we type with single quotes the content. So there it is, we press enter and we got hello world. That was our first Python command. To exit this interactive window, we need to type quit as a function and enter, or exit as a function and enter. Now we open a command line, cmd. It's a command window to see how we would usually start Python. So we just type Python. In this case, we are going to type we're going to call the Python package installer named pip. So we try to see if it is already installed. It is. So as you can see, we called Python using the option -m. That means we are calling a module, Python module named pip, and the arguments are -- version. So we see the version. Now we can call it directly pip and with the argument list to see which modules or Python packages have been installed. There are none, only the package manager itself, pip. Now we are going to see the robot framework site, which is robotframework.org. It's our tool for automation, test automation. So we will install the default and the latest version of robot framework with the command pip install robot framework. It will look for the main package and the dependents Python modules that needs. It defaults to the user installation because it's not being run as an administrator. And we have the confirmation message that is installed. Robot Framework 7.1.1. Also get the warning that a new release of pip is available, so we will install it later. And we have the command there in the bottom line, Python -m pip install upgrade upgrade pip. Very important to see where that error warning message that we need to have we should have that the path for the robot framework added to the path environmental variable. So we need to do that, because if we run a robot right now, it would not find, it would only find if we type the full path. In this case, we change directory to where the Python is, the robot framework executable is. Now we are showing the files with the dir command. So only robot, rebot, and libdoc executables exist. The robot is of course the main one to run the tests. Rebot is used to post-processing the output of that test execution, and libdoc is used to create documentation from the libraries and having them in a HTML format. Now we type robot, and we're going to see the version with -- version. There we have Robots Framework 7.1.1 running on Python 3.13 on Win32. It means that's the name, the code name for Windows. So now we change directory to the root directory of the C drive. As we don't have it on the path, it will not find robot, so let's do this confirmation. We expect the command to fail. Robot is not recognized as internal or external command, operable program or batch file. Now to see the content of an environment variable, we need to type echo, and the environmental variable is path. So it's typed like that with the between percentage sign. If it was Unix or Linux, Mac, it will be just $path. So as you can see, it does not have that long path for the Python scripts, and we need to add to the environmental variable. We can do it momentaneously on this command window, typing the name of the variable. The previous content is path between in percentage symbols with a semicolon. In Unix or Linux will be a single colon, and then we paste. We are pasting with the mouse, right clicking. We can select with the mouse, and then we can right click to put in memory, and we can paste with right click again. Now it will find the robot version. Of course, the same command, but now it finds. This is essential to have the tool always ready to run from anywhere. The same would be for the robot tool. Okay, and since we are here, we try the libdoc tool. This one complains about the version argument. It needs a different argument. So let's try help. Yeah, can show the documentation and can produce documentation. Many options. In these big outputs, it is very used to use the vertical bar, or we call it pipe, and we pipe the output of libdoc -- help to the more command. This more command will pause the scrolling of the text, and we can press enter to move one line each time, or we can press space bar to jump to about 25 lines, calling, let's say 25 lines is a page in this command line windows. We can press Q to exit the output. Okay, now I'm gonna get again using the mouse. I'm going to get the I am trying to see the option to make this change permanent, but I failed to do that. So I will do the setting of the path variable in the graphical environment in the settings.